It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for Season 6 of Fear the Walking Dead. This is gonna be my sneak peek breakdown for the upcoming episode of Fear the Walking Dead, Season 6, Episode 5, which is called Honey. They released 3 sneak peeks for this episode. One is the opening minutes, one is an extension of the opening minutes, and then there's another sneak peek from another part of the episode. I'm not gonna do this sneak peek breakdown like I usually do my sneak peek breakdowns or how I used to do them. This is going to be quite a short video, and I'm just going to touch on the main points of what was in those sneak peeks, and I'm going to share my thoughts about it. I'm going to use that to speculate in terms of what I think we're going to see in this episode. So with that said, let's dive right into it. So the first thing we're going to look at is the actual opening minutes. So the opening minutes is actually a conversation between Sherry and Dwight. In this opening minute sneak peek, we basically have Sherry and Dwight in a room together, and Sherry is looking through the letters that Dwight either sent to Sherry or Sherry sent to Dwight in the past. And of course, this letter right here that we see has the infinity symbol on it. This was actually Sherry's final letter to Dwight, if you remember. Dwight specifically talks about that final letter and the fact that Sherry wrote in that letter that Dwight was no longer the person that she fell in love with. Dwight tells her that he is gonna be the person that she fell in love with and that he's a changed man and so on. And then there's a call that comes in through the radio, and it's actually one of Virginia's settlers on the other side of that. They ordered Dwight and Al to come back. Dwight makes up an excuse and says that they encountered a herd and they were dealing with it, and told them that they found a few spots off the map that they wanted to check out. At first, the ranger shuts him down and says, "Come back." But after Dwight tries one more time, he agrees and tells Dwight that they can go check it out, but it better be worth it, because if it's not, their ass is going to be on the line. So that was just a way for Dwight to buy some time, obviously. But during this conversation, it's revealed that for some reason, Althea didn't pick that up. It was her shift or something along those lines. So Dwight thinks that they should check up on her. And that's pretty much where this opening minute ends. But there's another extension of this where Dwight actually hears something. And then he calls out, no one answers. So he grabs this axe and then calls Sherry's name a couple times, says who's there, tries to figure out who's there, no response. So he approaches the window or the door where the noise is coming from, lifts the curtain, and there is this guy on the other side with the mask on. Now, of course, we have seen people wearing these masks in trailers and teasers before as well. So this is just one of those guys, and it's interesting that they're there. Not sure why they're there. They might be actually responsible for why Al doesn't reply to them or hasn't picked up her shift like she was supposed to. And it's interesting that Sherry even doesn't answer Dwight, even though she left momentarily before Dwight called her. So does this guy have something to do with that? That's going to be interesting to see. But that's pretty much where this second sneak peek ends. Dwight basically lifts the curtain, sees the guy on the other side, panics, steps back, calls Sherry's name, and that's pretty much it. And then there's another sneak peek, which we have here. It's actually people wearing a similar type of mask, not the exact same mask that we saw before, but a similar type of mask. And they have like a bunch of weapons there that they're packing up, which is interesting. Dwight and Sherry are actually right there with them. But in conversation, they do tell Dwight and Sherry that their plan is to ambush the SWAT truck, which Virginia's people have, and to blow it up. And then that's where Sherry kind of says, with these weapons and these explosives that we have, we can take it down and we would have a better chance at basically bringing Virginia down. That way we don't have to look behind our shoulder every time we go anywhere. We could truly be together and safe and so on. And that's where Althea walks in and says, you can't blow it up. And then that's where one of the guys with the masks, the new people, says that we have these explosives. We can blow it up easy, no problem. That's where Althea tells them that's not true, explains to them why the SWAT truck is more advanced and how it's built to take an explosion like that. The guy asks Althea, how do you know all of that? And Althea replies, it's mine. It's my SWAT truck, or something along those lines. And then she suggests that they steal the SWAT truck instead of blowing it up, which is extremely interesting. And it obviously connects to the shot that was in the trailer where we have the people on horseback going after the SWAT truck. I've said for a long time that I'm pretty sure that that's Sherry, Dwight, and Althea going after the SWAT truck, and it appears that I was right about that. So it looks like this is part of their plan to go after the SWAT truck and to steal it. Whether they're successful or not is a different question, and also whether the person that we saw in the previous sneak peek with the mask was one of the same people is also another question. But that's pretty much everything that was in these sneak peeks that I wanted to talk about. But with that said, I am interested to know everyone's thoughts and opinions about these sneak peeks and about your thoughts and opinions about this episode in general. Share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to share and smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.